So hello everybody, welcome to this third yoga video. I'd like to start today's practice with just a simple Ujjayi breathing. So let's get started. We'll be working with the side part of the bodies today and the core. So get nice and comfortable in a sitting position. It's a beautiful day. Every reason to embrace this moment as you close your eyes. Let's take a few sighs out through the mouth. Deep breath in and out through the mouth. One more time. Closing the mouth, swallowing deeply. Come into stillness. Feel your sits bones and your feet connected to the ground. Allow the spine to lengthen and rise up through the crown of the head. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your neck. Softness in the jaws, cheeks. Softening the area around the eyes and the eyes themselves. Relaxing your forehead. And again, swallowing deeply. Allowing your belly to relax. And start noticing your breath. Without changing it, just notice the natural rhythm of your breathing in this moment. Notice where in the body the inhalations and the exhalations are occurring. Notice if your breathing is short or deep. And now let's start to take control of the breathing process. Lengthening, deepening the inhalations and the exhalations. Activating your Ujjayi breathing. So that's the gentle contraction in the back of the throat. So the breath becomes audible. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling on the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and even 5. Holding for a little bit. And then exhaling on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pausing here. And again, inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pausing. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And pausing. And I'll breathe with you now. So inhaling. Exhaling. And keep going in your own rhythm. If you need to stop at 3 or 4 and hold there, that's fine. So just find what is the appropriate counting for you. Listening to the sound of your Ujjayi breathing. There's only this inhalation, and there is only this exhalation. And allow that mantra to reverberate in your mind, guiding your awareness again and again into the breath. You can gently open your eyes now as you take a deep inhalation. And as you exhale, drop the head to one shoulder and start rolling the chin towards the chest. Keep breathing. You might want to switch directions immediately or go full circle if that feels good for your neck. So now we've started the conversation with the body, and the breath being the medium of communication, the breath and the movement. Maybe addressing the muscles in the face, sticking out your tongue. And then just allow this exploration, this conversation to go into the shoulders now. So any way you feel most comfortable moving your shoulders, just addressing the major joints. You can allow the conversation to flow into the elbows, even the wrists and fingers. Maybe lifting the arms up, grabbing some imaginary fruits hanging off your tree. Feel how you're lengthening the sides of your body now. It's kind of the area we'll be focusing on today. That and also the upper back and the lower abdominals, the whole core actually. Good, and then bring the palms now to the knees and start rotating the whole upper body, moving into circles, bringing the conversations into the back muscles, down into the hips and the pelvis. Make sure you're breathing deeply. You might switch directions at some point. You might take one circle and then switch, or just keep going a few rounds. Just feel the body, feel what it is making sense for you in this moment. Okay, now, so switch the crossing of your legs and come into a neutral spine. I will be synchronizing the breath with movement now. So inhaling, lifting your arms up. Exhaling, draw the elbows to the side and come into cactus arms. And really open the palms of your hands and fingers apart here. And again, inhaling, looking up, allowing the palms to touch. Exhaling, cactus arms. Inhaling. Exhaling. Good, one more time. Inhale. Exhaling, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Now bring your right hand down and stretch the left arm up and over. Exhaling here. So coming into a movement here, inhaling, move your arm back, and exhaling, stretch again over to the side. Allow the chest to concave slightly so you're stretching the whole left side of your body. And now inhale, opening the chest again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhaling. And exhaling. Now inhale, come all the way back up with the hands. And now exhale, twist into the opposite direction. So your right hand will come into your left knee. I'm mirroring you. And your left hand behind you. Twisting here. Now inhaling, lengthening up the spine, the crown of the head. Exhaling, maybe moving a little bit deeper into the twist. Let's take 2 more rounds of breath here. Good, now inhale, facing the front again, lifting the arms back up, and exhale, bring the palms towards the heart. We're going to be releasing the legs now, and just start addressing the hips, the knees, and the ankles. We'll be moving into a toddler wobble. So allow the arms to start exploring the negative space around you. And see if you can get this sense of activating the whole core, the back, the abdominals, the chest. And get that sensation of extending the limbs away from each other and then hugging them back into the joints. One more deep breath. And then coming back into a cross-legged position. You might want to switch again and find a neutral spine. So we'll start again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, come into cactus arms. Really squeeze the shoulder blades together, move the elbows a little bit further back than the shoulders. And keep going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling, opening the palms up, the fingers. Let's do this one more time. Inhale. And exhale. So now bring your left hand to the side and stretch the right arm up and over. Now inhale, opening the chest, allowing that arm to move behind you. And then exhaling over to the side. And you're allowing the chest to concave. So it's a really dynamic movement here. So you're inhaling, opening to the side, slightly rotating, slightly twisting, and then exhaling, side stretch, and then concave the chest, and allow the shoulder to follow. 2 more times, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And now inhale, come all the way up with both arms. Exhaling, twisting to the opposite direction. So your left hand is coming to the right knee now. Right hand behind you. Sit up tall on your sits bones. Inhale to lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, pull the navel gently in towards the lower spine. 2 more deep breaths here. Inhaling, facing the front, lifting the hands up. Exhaling, bring the palms to the heart. And let's release the legs again, coming into our toddler wobble. Face the side so you can see me. So you can imagine you're in something more viscous than air, like honey. There's a little friction as you move, it's a little heavy. Really gotta get that sense of activating the core, lengthening the limbs away, but again, pulling them into the sockets. Two more deep breaths. And then coming again, cross-legged. Close your eyes for one moment. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out through the mouth. Good. Now let's come into all fours. So bringing the knees underneath the shoulders and bringing the palms underneath, bringing the palms underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. It will be kind of funny, wouldn't it? And now inhaling a few rounds of cat-cow, sending the tailbone up, looking up. Exhale to round the spine. Give the palms a little push down to the mat, bringing the chin underneath the chest. And again, inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, so we're sort of going to continue with this movement. Inhale, arch the spine. And as you exhale, come into a straight spine or sort of neutral spine, and then squeeze the lower abdominals here and pause. Hold the breath out. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then inhale, relax everything, looking up. Exhale, come into a neutral spine. Finish all the air out, and then squeeze the lower abdominals around the hip bones, within the hip bones, and squeeze, 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 squeeze. Keep the air out. And then inhale. Exhale. Pausing neutral spine. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the lower abdominals. Squeeze. And inhale. Good. Adding a few things. Exhaling. Neutral spine. Squeeze the lower abdominals. Use your right hand to touch the left shoulder. Keep squeezing. Keep the air out. Touch the other side. And then inhale. Good. Keep going. Exhale. All the air out. Squeeze the lower abdominals. Squeeze them in and up. Touch one shoulder. Keep squeezing. And inhale. Let's do this one more time. Exhale. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And inhale. Exhale. Now just round the spine like you did in the beginning. Bring the palms more forward. And now drop the hips, coming into upward facing dog. So just feel this nice stretch on the abdominals after what we did. Maybe looking over the shoulders, looking towards the heels. Good. And we're gonna start pushing back now. Tuck the toes on the right foot. Bring the left foot out to the side. And just come into a little hip opener here. And move the left hand towards the right side. You get a little side stretch here. Keep pulsing. And then inhale, coming back into upward facing dog, opening the chest. Exhale, now tuck the left toes, bring the right foot out to the side. And again, a few pulses here. You can move the right hand more to the left side to feel the stretch on the sides of the rib cage. You put more pulses into the hips. And then again, inhaling, coming into upward facing dog. And now exhaling into your first downward facing dog. So walk your dog. Allow the heels to sink towards the mat one at a time. Pulse your elbows. And let's keep opening the sides of the body a little bit longer. So as you inhale, you're going to lift your heels up, shift them both towards the right, and then bend both knees and push the bum back. So now you're getting that lengthening sensation on the left side. And now inhaling, coming up. Heels over to the left, bending both knees, push the bum back. Nice. Inhale, repeating. Exhale. Really feel the core is alive, using it to Lift the hips up, rounding the spine a little bit. Exhale. So adding a few things. Inhale. Exhale, heels toward the right. Lift the left hand up now. And just bring it into an arch or a sway. One more time, the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Lifting the right arm up. Good. And coming back into downward facing dog. Exhaling here. Good. We'll just bring the knees down and come into child's pose. You can even loosen up the wrists a little bit if they feel tired already, or bend the elbows, bring the palms towards the back of the neck. You can sit up on your heels now, and let's roll the wrists a little bit more. Coming to all fours, turning the fingers towards the knees, and just take a few rocking motions here from left to right, maybe a few circles, just to awaken the wrists up a little bit. So it's really normal and natural to feel tired in the wrists, yeah? Especially when we're starting our practice. Even after a decade of regular yoga practice, I still get tired in the wrists, you know, just like everyone else. So it's really normal. And then sitting again on your heels, and let's just shake the hands a little bit. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, coming back to all fours now. We're coming into a core strengthener now. So you can tuck the toes on the left side. It can be helpful to regulate the weight that comes on the knee. And then inhale, stretch the right foot back. Exhale, bring the knee towards the right shoulder, looking into that direction. And now inhale, push the heel out, lengthen the crown of the head forward. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, leg out. Exhale, knee towards the left side. Let's do all of this one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Squeezing the side of the body. Inhale. Exhale, knee underneath the nose, rounding the spine. Inhale. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Good, now inhale, stretch the leg back, and exhale, bring the right foot between the two hands, and you can come onto your fingertips now. So just sinking down here, sinking the hips, lifting the chest, maybe rocking from left to right. It feels really nice. We'll come into a few flowing motions here. So inhale, sink the hips, lift the chest, and as you exhale, push into the right foot, so you move the hips back and you drop the head underneath the right knee. Now inhale, coming forward. You can also use blocks here. Sink the hips, lift the chest. Exhale, push back. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Now inhale, come into the first position and rising up now. Okay, so we'll do a few movements of the cactus arms. So strong legs now as you let go of the, remove your arms from the thigh. Inhale, lift the arms, open the chest, and exhale, come into cactus arms. Make sure you're using the lower abdominals, you're pushing into both legs. Now inhale, lengthening up, exhale, cactus arms. Inhale up, and exhale. Good, one more time, inhale, exhale. Nice. Now bring both palms down Step into the back foot and bring the right leg back to come into downward facing dog. So now we'll be doing our first waving vinyasa. So inhale, lifting your heels up, rounding the spine, keep moving forward, forward. Exhale, drop the hips. You can even drop the knees, move the feet a little bit further back. Take a deep inhalation here, opening the chest. Exhale, down dog. And you're welcome to repeat or stay in dog. You can always also rest in child's pose if you need to. Okay, good. And coming back to all fours. Palms underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Okay, so same thing here. On the left side, inhale, lengthen the left leg out. Exhale, bring the knee towards the left shoulder. Squeeze the side of the body, dorsiflex the foot, and look towards the knee. And again, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Rounding the upper spine. Inhale. Exhale. Right elbow. Repeating one more time. Inhale, lengthen the leg back. Exhale, now step the foot between the two hands. Come onto your fingertips. And just relax a little bit here. Maybe looking over the shoulders. Wiggling the hips. Pulsing. Just creating some space. Feeling your body, feeling the breath again and again. Let's come into a few flowing motions here. So drop the hips, lift the chest, inhale. And exhale, pushing the hips back, dropping the head over the knee, feeling the lengthening here in the hamstring. So inhale, coming forward. Exhaling, pushing back. Any little side angles or little extra movements that feel nice or welcome. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling, coming forward. Dropping the hips, stepping into the back foot. No, sorry, back knee still down. We're coming up to the thigh. Okay, so gain a little confidence here of stability through the legs, support from the lower abdominals. And now inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhaling, cactus arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhaling. Exhaling. Squeezing the shoulder blades. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now bring both hands down. Step into the toes of the back leg. And then bring the left leg to meet the other. Finding downward facing dog. Let's take, again, 3 rounds of waving vinyasa. You can do 1 or 2. Stay in down dog or come into child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So continue or rest in down dog or child's pose. If you're in down dog, remember you can always bend the knees. You don't have to overstretch the hamstrings. Okay, now let's meet in down dog, and from there, walk the feet towards the hands, bend both knees, and grab a hold of the elbows. Rock from left to right, hanging here, purring the lips. And then bend the knees even more, press firmly down through the soles of the feet, drop the arms, and start rolling up vertebra by vertebra. Good. And when you're up, you can roll the shoulders a little bit. Rolling the shoulders. And then you can stand now with the feet in hip width apart, or you can bring them together, whichever way you feel good for the side stretching. Now inhale, lift the arms up, interlace the fingers, but keep the index finger lengthened. Inhaling, creating space between the vertebrae. Exhaling, you're going to be stretching over to your right. Push the hips into the opposite direction. And then inhale, coming back up, lengthening through the core, through your pelvic floor. Exhaling over to the other side. Now inhale, coming up. And exhaling, come into a little back bend here. So push the hips forward. You can also place the hands on your lower back, and that feels better, gives you more support. Opening the heart and the neck. And inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, palms together in Samasthiti. So just close your eyes for a moment. Notice how you feel in this body, in this breath. Remember, there's only this inhalation and only this exhalation. Now again, bringing the arms down on the sides of the body, lengthening the crown of the head up. And let's come into one round of sun salutation. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lift your chest, lengthen the spine. Palms down, exhale, step or jump into plank and lower down through your chaturanga. Inhale, opening your chest. Exhale, rolling over the toes into downward facing dog. Take 5 deep breaths here. Remember, you can bend your knees, push your sits bones up and back, or straightening your spine, your elbows. Keep breathing. Exhaling now. Bending your knees. Look forward. Inhale, step or jump. Lift the chest, lengthen the spine. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, Samasthiti. Now let's meet in down dog. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, so we'll be doing the same core strengthener as we did on all fours. So inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, so bringing the elbows, the shoulders over the wrists and squeezing the knee to the right shoulder. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, shield the leg up one more time. Exhale, knee comes towards the left elbow. And now step the foot between the two hands. Inhale, rise up. So high lunge here. And start pulsing that back knee up and down, pulsing the hips. You can find some freedom in the arms now if you want to do cactus arms again. If you want to play with the twist. Okay, so bringing the back heel down now, coming into warrior two. So bring the arms in a straight line from the shoulders, be opening the hips and bend the front knee so it's directly over the heel. A few deep breaths here, find some stability and focus, looking to one point. Strong legs. And now exhale, bring the right elbow towards the knee, come into Parsva Konasana, stretching the arm up and over, create a nice side angle here. Looking towards the palm, breathing, relaxing your forehead. One more deep breath. Now inhaling, coming back to warrior two. And now straighten the knees and shorten the gap a little bit between the two legs. We're going to come into triangle pose now. So bringing that right arm down, looking up towards the left hand. Actually, I'm not mirroring you now. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Now inhale, coming up, bring the hands to the waist and turn the toes forward. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Inhale, open the chest, lengthen the arms out, and exhale, come into a forward fold here. So you're welcome to bend the knees from side to side, kind of wiggle into it, keep breathing, allowing the chest and the shoulders to open. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, turning again towards the right toes, palms down, step back. You can go through your chaturanga and vinyasa, or find downward facing dog and take your waving vinyasa, yeah? Okay, so let's do the other side. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, knee to left shoulder. Strong core. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Hold it here and slowly step the foot between the two hands. Inhale, rise up to high lunge. And you're again free to explore some arm movements, pulsing the hips up and down. And I'll bring the back heel down. So there's a 45-degree angle on the back toes. Left toes pointing directly forward. Bend the left knee and come into warrior two now. Strong legs, straight spine. Discipline your focal gaze to one point. And breathe. As you exhale, coming into Parsvakonasana, bring that left elbow toward the knee. Don't sink the weight into the leg, just give it a gentle support, stretching the right arm up and over, looking into the palm of the hand. Keep pushing down into that back leg. And then inhale, coming up, turning the left toes in. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale, folding forward. So again, here you can bend one knee at a time. Allow the head and shoulders to move a little bit. Just to create some space before you eventually arrive in stillness for a few breaths. If you have any back issues, like myself, I have a herniated disc here, so I really need to bend that knee. So forward folds are can be a little risky. Okay. Beautiful. And coming back up. Turn towards the left foot. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, so bring the palms closer to each other and step the feet on either side of them and come into squat. Getting sweaty in here. So palms together, keep pushing the elbows into the knees and squeeze the knees as well into the elbows so you get like that lifting sensation. Lengthening the spine, giving your heels a little push downward as well. Breathe. Pelvic floor is activated. And then we'll play with a little crow pose here. So lift your heels up. You can squeeze the shoulders and upper arms with the knees. Really squeeze everything in. And then just try lifting one foot off. Maybe the other comes off. Maybe not. Maybe you come back down. Roll your wrist a little bit. Just play with it. Make sure you're looking forward. It can be good to have a cushion or a block or something underneath your head so you're more confident. Worst thing that will happen, you'll bump your forehead a little bit in the ground. Okay, so sitting on your bum now, bring the heels slightly more forward and rock the knees and hips from side to side. Okay, so straightening your legs now. We're going to come into a forward fold. So inhale to lengthen your spine up and exhale, folding forward. This from a side angle. Inhaling, lengthening up and exhaling, folding forward. Now if you feel you really need to bend your knees, that's totally fine. You grab a hold of the ankles, of the feet, or the big toes. It's not about reaching as far forward as you can. It's about lengthening the spine out of the pelvis. Get that core activation from there. Keep breathing. Again, for me, the forward folds are a little bit risky. I really have to just make sure I'm supporting my lower back with my abdominal muscles and maybe not going much further than this. If you feel comfortable in your body, you can go fully into your forward fold. Good, and then inhaling, coming up. Let's bring the soles of our feet together. You can rock a little bit from left to right. Let's get a little opening in the groins. If it makes sense for your body, you can bring your elbows in front of your shins. Lean slightly forward and breathe. If you allow for more belly breathing now, really use your diaphragm down there to breathe. You can feel how the expansion and contraction of your diaphragm actually helps with creating some space in the groins. So move the breath down there. Allowing the breath to nourish every single cell of this body. Nourish the mind. As it is one and the same. And coming up as you inhale. And now come onto your knees and sit on your heels. So now I will demonstrate a headstand. So if you never practiced headstand before, be mindful, yeah? So we don't want to kick ourselves up or rush into anything. It's not about creating a shape or showing off some gymnastics. So it's just really about the journey towards it and allowing it to gradually grow with us, yeah? So I will demonstrate first the preparation for headstand, and then if you feel like you can go further, you're welcome to. So you'll bring your knees underneath your hips, just like you're coming into all fours, and you'll bring your forearms down, yeah? So start to measure off the distance between, we want kind of this distance between the elbows, corresponding with the length of your forearms to the fingertips. So that's more or less the space you want to have between the elbows. And then you open up the hands and interlace the fingers, clasp the fingers. Okay, keep the palms open. The back of your head is going to come there. But before you place your head down, I want you to step into the feet, lift the knees up, and start walking the feet closer to your elbows. And then place the flat part on top of your head down. Keep walking the feet closer. And this might be as far as you're going today. Really just practice lifting the hips up there, pushing into the hands. You should be able to lift your head off easily before you come up. So you can stay here and then come to child's pose to take a breath. Now if you want to take it further, you can try bending one knee, bending the other, no kicking, no rushing up. Maybe straightening the legs. So make sure you're really using the arms. So maximum 20 to 30% body weight in the head, in the actual neck. So using your elbows and arms. And of course, your breathing. And then slowly come down, sitting on your heels, straighten the arms, drop the forehead down, and just allow the spine to decompress. And rolling up to sitting. So that concludes our asana practice for today. So I'd like to offer you to come lying on your back for Shavasana. We'll bring the feet to each corner of the mat, lying on your back, maybe putting on a sweater or socks. Tend to lower in body temperature as we stop moving. So allow the palms to face up. Take a few deep sighs out through the mouth. And if your lower back has trouble relaxing, if you feel like there's a bone there kind of sticking out, or if you're uncomfortable anyway, you can try putting a cushion underneath your knees. And just if you feel comfortable, you should be fine. Closing your eyes. Gently scanning through the body, starting with your jaw muscles, keeping a little space between the teeth and the lips. Keep the jaws relaxed, with your chin relaxed, your cheeks, the area around the eyes, all those little expressional muscles, relaxing the eyes themselves and the area behind the eyes. Forehead, top of the head and all the scalp, back of the neck. Feel your shoulders heavy and relaxing. The upper arms, the elbows, and the forearms. Relaxing your wrists and palms. All 10 fingers, tingling sensations, relaxing. And now concentrate your awareness in the center of the chest and allow awareness to grow, to spread down through all of the chest, enveloping the rib cage and your belly. Feel the natural rhythm of your breath in your belly area. The deep subconscious being in your body maintains a natural breathing rhythm. You don't have to do anything, just noticing, feeling, observing. Feel a pelvis and spreading awareness down through the thighs, back and front, into the knees, back and front. Spreading your awareness down to the calves, shins, into the ankles, tops of the feet, all 10 toes, tingling, relaxing. Soles of the feet. Now simultaneously feel the soles of the feet and the crown of the head. Imagine you're being ever so gently pulled apart, lengthened, expanding. And now feel the sides of the body, the whole sides, and imagine they're being ever so gently and softly pulled apart into opposite directions. Expansion. Feel the whole back line of the body, the part that's in the ground. Feel the whole front side of the body, the part that's in the air. And now feel your whole body as one, expanding into all directions. Merging with everything there is in this universe. From the smallest to the biggest. From the closest to the furthest. Allow yourself to become everything and nothing at once. Staying there 5 to 10 minutes more.